Howdy folks, I'm the Roleplay Gamer, and I like to party. Welcome to Fallout Roleplay Builds. Today I'd like to introduce you to the Resistance Leader. The Resistance Leader is a rough-as-guts, self-righteous civilian turned military leader. She channels her hatred for synths and the Institute into hot, lasery, anti-synth death. She works to build up the Minutemen into a resistance force to fight back against the Institute. She's mistrustful of the Brotherhood of Steel, but willing to work with them for a time to further her own ends. After all, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. The inspiration for this build are the future war scenes from the Terminator film franchise. Nothing says badass quite like purple lasers, guerrilla tactics, and running into battle against a physically superior force. It's kind of a funny word, isn't it? Franchise. Anyway, let's get into it. We'll start off with the special allocation for this character. First up, we've got 3 strength, 4 perception, but we're going to be increasing this to 5 later on, 3 endurance, 4 charisma, but we'll be bumping this up to 6 as we level, 6 intelligence, 6 agility, and 2 luck. I've used perk points here to increase our special stats as we level. You can of course use bobbleheads. I personally don't like them, but it's entirely up to you. Moving on to perks now. First up, we'll be taking Armorer from the Strength line, which will of course allow us to upgrade our dry cool armor pieces. Perception gets us Awareness and Demolition Expert for when a situation calls for flying ragdoll physics. In the Endurance line, we'll be taking Toughness for its damage resistance and a Life Giver for the extra HP. We're going to need more Charisma for the local leader perk, but while we're learning how to deal with people the hard way, we may as well take Black Widow, Lone Wanderer, and Attack Dog for some extra damage output and reduction, carry weight, and crowd control. Intelligence is going to be our biggest investment here, with Medic making Stimpaks and Radaway more effective, Scrapper allowing us to salvage more resources from scrapped armor and weapons, and Science, which in conjunction with Gun Nut will allow us to upgrade and customize our energy and plasma weapons. Some extra options here if you'd like to invest more points into intelligence involve Hacking and Robotics Expert, giving us the ability to hack terminals and live robots respectively. Note that the abilities awarded by Robotics Expert do not work on synths, only lesser robots. Next, in agility, we've got Commando, which gives us more damage with automatic rifles and improves our hipfire accuracy. Sneak, allowing us to maneuver around enemies and set up ambushes. Action Girl gives us higher action point regeneration. And Moving Target boosts our resistances while sprinting. Lastly, we've got the standard convenience perks in the Luck line, Fortune Finder and Scrounger. Our playstyle for this build is going to be a mix of a whole bunch of different concepts. Firstly, you'll be sneaking into potentially hostile situations and using awareness to size up your enemies. Next, you'll want to plan routes and lay mines in preparation for your first strike. Pick a target and start laying into them as you sprint between vantage points, staying out of the way of their gunfire, and luring them into your traps. Alternatively, you could just run into the middle of super mutant supper time, guns blazing and yelling freedom at the top of your lungs. That'd also be fun. Whichever method you choose, however, as long as you're channeling your inner guerrilla fighter, I think you'll do just fine. Alright, now on to the fun stuff, equipment. Automatic energy rifles will be the order of the day with our focus on intelligence and agility. This means you'll likely be starting with a laser musket and moving on to a laser rifle like the aptly named Righteous Authority, available fairly early on through Paladin Dance in the Brotherhood questline. You'll ultimately want to be aiming for a plasma rifle though, because they look sleek as fuck. In terms of apparel, you'll want to get yourself into a full set of combat armor, worn over a Brotherhood of Steel uniform. Alternatively, you could don salvaged synth armor as a clear and visible fuck you to your synthetic enemies. We won't be using power armor for this build. Your objective for this build is to follow the Minutemen questline and retake the Commonwealth one settlement at a time. Make sure all of your settlements are adequately defended. Beyond this, take any quest that pits you directly against synths or the Institute. and show no mercy. Synths are an inhuman abomination after all, and are not worthy of human compassion. As an interesting side note, this means that the Railroad may potentially become a target for the Resistance leader in the future. Last up, we've got companions. The Resistance leader, despite being a natural leader and having the ability to rally scores of Wastelanders to her cause, is not a people person and prefers to work alone. Twist! As people who shy away from human interaction often do, the Resistance leader feels more comfortable around animals. This makes Dogmeat an acceptable companion for this character build. And as far as I'm aware, Lone Wanderer still takes effect if you've taken Dogmeat as a companion. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and check out my music at ricardoestarte.com. Link in the description as always. Be excellent to each other, and I'll see you next time. Roleplay Gamer, out. I'm gonna roll the dice. Yes? Yeah. Oh, what? Are you serious? Are you serious? He can't see him there. What bullshit is this? What absolute crap is this?